I don't know where this channel is going to end, but I know exactly where it starts, and it's going to be right here. These are my very first field notes, pocket notebooks. I've wanted one of these for a while now. I didn't know much about them until I found a YouTube channel called Park Notes from Parker Case. Really big fan of his, of everything that he's doing over there, teaching philosophy and stuff like that. So, thanks to him, I found out about these really nice notebooks. I didn't know what to think afterwards. I just kept on looking for information about them. I just gave it up. So for a while now, I wanted one of these, not because they're expensive, because I don't think they truly are, but I've kind of liked the collecting aspect of them, you know, with these beautiful images and designs that they have. They're pretty cool. And I've been getting into a lot of analog stuff, like notebooks, writing in notebooks instead of writing on computers or digital wise or on the phone. If you're new here, welcome to Adrian's Compendium. My name is Adrian. I am not a philosopher. I am not a historian. I am not a writer by any means. I'm actually a software engineer. Every day I work with code, system, databases, technology, and ironically, the more I spend in front of the screen, the more I find myself wanting to go more analog. I don't know why, but I guess I am looking for a way to be dependent on technology. Again, I'm really fond of technology. I love technology. I really like what you can do with technology. But I've come to realize that there are some things that we don't actually need technology for. And I think writing down, like journaling or writing your to-dos and getting your things or not organized, because everyday carries are pretty much I would consider them a brain dump basically. So this channel is my attempt to actually slow down from the technology, slowing down from the digital world, because I feel like the digital world is going to a place where everything is super fast, and I am actually trying to avoid going at 100 miles per hour. So yeah, I would like to build a personal compendium. Basically, this channel is going to be for that. One notebook, one book, one idea at a time. And I'd like you to come along for this journey. So these are going to be my everyday notebooks, everyday carry notebooks. So I am going to use this as brain dumps, ideas, kind of to get my mind decluttered from the digital world and put everything on them and start collecting my thoughts. I don't think I'll be going down the journal path, but who knows? Maybe once I start writing, I might get into journaling. But for now, I just wanna have an analog system with these notebooks where I can write down everything that I have in my mind, basically like brain dump. Like I said, my ideas, my to-dos, quotes, or anything that I might need to write down so that I don't forget. Because that's the main thing that I want to do. I want to be able to go back and recollect on my previous thoughts, on the things that I thought before, and see down the road what was I thinking on 2026, 2027, etc. The goal for this channel, I don't want this channel to become another productivity channel. I know there's a lot of productivity channels out there, a lot of great YouTubers that know what they're talking about, or at least I think they know what they're talking about. Or I don't want this channel to be read 100 books a year channel, because that is not the intention. Instead, I want this place to really feel like walking into someone's study. Books everywhere, pens on the desk, a notebook on your pocket, a bag that's being used, a conversation about an authored, a discussion about an idea, your thoughts, my thoughts, and see what we can digest from those kind of thing. A review of notebooks, like basically what I am doing here. Even though I wouldn't consider this a review of notebooks, but so yeah, maybe reviews on fountain pens, backpacks, and philosophy books, because I really do enjoy reading philosophy. That is something that have grown in me for the past year or so. I want all of this to be connected in one simple question, which is how do we live a more intentional life? And that's basically my goal for this channel. Like I said, technology is incredible. It's literally my career. I'm not anti-technology, but I've noticed that when I write by hand, I think differently. I remember more. I slow down. My thoughts become cleaner. There is something almost grounding about putting pen into paper. So I want to explore that, not because analog is better, which it can be argued, but because maybe it's a better balance for my life. So yeah, I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I think every meaningful journey starts with something small. And I guess these are going to be the small beginning right here with this notebook. For some people, it's buying a pair of running shoes. For others, it's opening their first book. For me, it did started with books, reading books. I was not an avid reader. Actually, my wife was. She was the one that kind of got me into reading, and now I'm super avid reader. And then I found some great philosophers and YouTubers that teach philosophy on here on this platform. They're great people, and all over YouTube I find book ideas and books about philosophy and literature in general. So that is going to be my something small. It might just be opening my first field notes notebook. Maybe years from now, I'll look back at this video and laugh at how how little I know. But honestly, I hope that's true, because if I'm still learning years from now, then this project will have been worth it. So yeah, so now that I have these field notebooks, it's kind of tough trying to figure out which one I should start with. Now I understand why people were so meticulous on trying to figure out which notebook to start with. They're all three of them are all beautiful. So I asked my wife which should be the one that I start with, and she said, well, it's summer, so I guess you should start with this one, and then you should follow this one for fall and then winter. But I told her, but what if I fill them up within the next month or so? And she said, still go with this one, summer vibe, and then follow with this one because it's getting closer towards fall maybe, and then finish off with this one because you kind of have a winter vibe. So the order is going to be like this: my first everyday carry field notebooks, probably a second one and third one, and I am going to be using it with this leather jacket, leather sleeve, leather cover. I found it on Amazon. It's actually pretty simple, nothing crazy. It has a pocket here, and then the pen can go right here, right there. Very simple, very subtle. There you go. It's very small, it's very unique. I really like it. I didn't think I was gonna like pocket notebook size, but having this in my hands, it's actually, I think I am going to enjoy it. However, I do have this one, which was, I bought it at a store here. It took me about 7 years to fill this out, but it was because I stopped writing on it. I just simply kept going. So I finished. I'm almost done. So I am going to find everything that I have here that needs to be transferred here, and then continue to use this one. I know there's some methods out there that people use setting up their field notes, so I am going to go ahead and do that on the next video. So just make sure to check it out whenever it goes up. I know there are some ideas, like for example, some people do an MB here with a number, or just simply a number, or they just simply don't do it, or stickers or whatever. I don't know, maybe if you have an idea what I should do, please do let me know down in the comments below. So yeah, and this is going to be my new everyday carry, and it's going to be the beginning of this cool journey. So if you enjoyed books, pocket notebooks, field notes, stationery, pens, bag, philosophy, or simple the idea of becoming a little more intentional, I think you'll feel at home here. So consider subscribing, and if you already carry a notebook, tell me what's inside it. I'll see you on the next chapter, hopefully.